for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic play. As we'll see a team from the American, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Ready to get this thing started and open the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have the football first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time. And we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David obviously having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with a guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season?
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Pulls it in. It's Whitaker. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This time, stopped in the backfield, finding the sliding a little tougher than on that last run.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration out front. As a result, they lose yardage.
The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
You know, that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this route.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job on the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back. But man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep it over 1 yards and maybe get a big play.
A 9th play of the opening drive coming up, and now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Whitaker. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice, good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. And the Jayhawks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
So UNLV's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments. It is so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move it all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Got a little space. Pass the sticks in, still on his feet. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first game.
And the defense A's got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the running back has it. Takes it past the marker. Up to 44 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just one more guy missed, that might have been huge.
We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Leaves it with the running back. Shoots his way for more. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions, and beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Jayhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Denied him on 2nd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Thomas back to pass. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
So now it's second and long. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed on the outside, it's Kitchens.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Thomas looking to fire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He's got 99 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Jayhawks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not the 40. Forces the turnover and sets up this offense. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Adkins. Oh, middle, look out! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to barrel in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pick off this drive. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this is their third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter, giving him a run pass option. See if you can get the defense in a line.
Quick strike complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
PAT. On the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got it in the middle. It's Kitchens. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Thomas back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kitchens.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hart goes to the marker. It's Ellington. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Kansas.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Right on target this time. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job of forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Thomas looking to fire. Unleashes one. And the third down pass is incomplete.
So important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Running to the left. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and work.
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs.
Fires deep for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him struggle through the uprights.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Offense changing the play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Gives it on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down. Now set up 1st and 8.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
What a disappointment. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going for the big play. Puts it in down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Thomas back to pass. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely...
Deep shot for the end zone. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends down the game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Gives it on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 23.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, we've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just
intercepted to stop the threat. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the defense is their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Rides the back and leaves it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. With him left to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Finding open areas. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Kitchens. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. To the air on 2nd down. Tagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Now from inside the red zone. But a little time, lets it go. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's fouled. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Let's it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the player. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.